What I'm working on today. Now first let me say I have not finished Dakota's blanket yet. I have made the green squares and I'm waiting on him to bring me some black yarn. So he might bring that tonight or tomorrow, and then I can put a border around all the green squares and put them together. And I'm going to share with you guys how I'm making putting those squares together. I'm also making him a throw pillow. I've gotten this far. I have a pillow form, like it's a square pillow form like you buy at, I think it might have come from Walmart. I'm not sure if you can get them at Hobby Lobby or Michael's or not, but I know it come from Walmart. And so I have one of those in my closet, and I can't get to it by myself. I need someone else to get that box down to get it out. So I went this far, and I don't want to add any more because I don't want to make it too big. Although I think the pillow might be about this size or maybe a little bit bigger. So anyway, I'm waiting on somebody to get that down for me so I can finish this throw pillow for him. Also, and I also need some black yarn to connect the front panel and the back panel together. But anyway, so I still have those two projects that, are in limbo waiting on some more yarn. So I pulled out this Lime brand ice cream scoop yarn. I had picked this up several years ago at Joann's, and I got it that day only because it was clearance, like really cheap. I don't remember exactly how much it was, but it was cheap enough that I couldn't leave it there. I had no idea what I was going to do with it. I figured it would eventually be a blanket, but I didn't know for sure. But anyway, so as I had mentioned in a previous video, my son Dakota got an apartment in town, so he has moved out or is still in process of moving out. And I am getting his room, and it's going to be my dolly and yarn room. And so I want to do the theme of that room in bees, a honeybee theme. Bees, daisies, and sunflowers. So it'll be a work in progress. It won't be like all together when I get my dolls and yarn moved into there. But anyway, so yellow, gray, and white is kind of the colors for the room. So I thought I would crochet a throw blanket for that room. I hope to have a chair in there that I can sit in to crochet, and so I just thought I'd make myself a throw blanket with this. Now this might end up being a doll blanket, I'm not gonna lie. But we'll see how it turns out. So this is a number 3 yarn, so I'm using a 5mm hook. I usually like to use a 6 on blankets with a 4 yarn, number 4 yarn, but since it's a number 3, I decided to just make this use the H hook here. Anyway, so I pulled this yarn out. I remembered that I had it, and I had to go through several boxes before I found it. I'll take that back. I didn't go through the boxes. I had to get one of my sons to go through several boxes before we found this yarn. And I could not find the ends for the life of me. I tried both ends, and I worked on that way too long. I was getting so frustrated, so I'm just taking it from the outside, which I hate doing. I'd rather just pull it from the inside. So what do you do when you can't find the end coming from the inside of the yarn? What do you do with your yarn then? Do you just use it from the outside, as I'm doing, or do you have a suggestion for that? I'd love to hear your ideas and thoughts on that. And so this blanket that I'm making, I'm just doing the granny, like a granny square, except this is a granny rectangle. And I do have a little tutorial on my channel showing how I make my granny rectangle blankets. I will try to put that on the end screen at the end of the video and maybe link it in the description box below. And I've had some people say they can't find the description box below. If you look right up under the video, it might say like show more, or it might be an arrow going down or something. If you click on that, it'll take you to what I type into that description box below, where I'll leave links to projects or, things like that. And I need to change up some of that stuff down there because I'm not on Facebook anymore. So I'm not participating in things on Facebook. On Instagram. I post pictures on Instagram and I scroll through Instagram. It's so much easier than Facebook. And I think on Instagram I am LlamaMamaKayla if you want to look me up on there. So yeah, that's what I'm working on today. Home by myself. So I've just been kind of crocheting and took a nap. And crocheting some more. Talked to my friend Angela on the phone. And that's about all I've been doing today. It's so hot here and so humid that it's so hard to breathe. And speaking of that, if you are a praying friend, I would like to ask you to pray for my sister-in-law, Tammy. She is in the hospital, very, very sick. She's on the ventilator. And it's, an up and down thing every day. And so we were praying very hard for my sister-in-law, Tammy. And I would, like to ask you all to say a prayer for her. I appreciate that. Well, I hope you're all having a good day. And I'm going to go ahead and just get off of here and not keep you very long, because I don't really have anything else to say. I could ramble. I'm good at rambling. We all know that. But anyway, I am excited about my doll room. I'm going to have some yarn in there and my dolls displayed. And so I know a lot of people that have reborn rooms for their reborn dolls. They call it like the nursery, their reborn nursery. I don't really want to call it a nursery, but it's a dolly room. I don't have all my dolls in there, but there are all supposed to be some yarn in there. I don't know, and like I said, I was going to decorate it in a bee theme eventually. I'd like to get some bee themed items to make it the room. So, I kind of referred to it as the hive, as my beehive. I was telling one of my sons that I was going to put a chair in there in the hive. Yeah, he thought it was corny too. But anyway, I will let you get going, and I hope you have a great day and stay safe, and I will see you all again very soon.